can't remember all these things, every time you can't able to draw the diagram, all these things, right? So to avoid that problem, I am having a trick for you. So how to remember in a shortcut way? How to remember in a shortcut way? Means, remember one thing, whenever you see the odd multiple of 90, whenever you see the odd multiple of 90, the function will change. The function will change. From which function to which function? The function will change from sin theta to cos theta. I told you, no, sin 90 minus theta is changing to cos theta. Whenever, what is the odd multiple? For example, 90 into 1, odd integral multiple, or 1 is an odd number, right? Whenever you will see 90, and next odd multiple is 270. 90 into 2 is 180, 2 is an even multiple, right? 90 into 3, right? 90 into 5. In these cases, the function will change to from sin theta to cos theta, from tan theta to cot theta. Okay, sin and cos, cos and sin, tan to cot, cot to tan, secant theta to cosecant theta, secant theta to cosecant theta. That change in both the ways. What is a simple trick that you keep in your brain? Whenever the function changes from sin to cos or cos to sin, tan to cot or cot to tan, secant to cosecant or cosecant to secant, when it will change? Whenever you have the odd integral multiple of 90. The odd integral multiple of 90. Whenever you have the even integral multiple of 90, like 90 into 2, which is 180 degree, 90 into 4, which is 360 degree, function will not change. Whenever you have, this is a very good trick, a beautiful trick. Function will not change. Function will not change. Whenever you have an odd multiple of 90, the function will change. Whenever you have an even multiple of 90, the function will not change. It will be as it is. Okay, it will be as it is. Let's have the table here. Okay, I told you, no, odd multiple, function changes. Even multiple, function will not change. Let's check. 90, how to derive this? Okay, sin 90 minus theta. 90 is odd or even? 90 ones are 90. 90 ones are 90. So the function will change or not? The function will change or not? Of course it will changes. See, the function will change or not? 90 into 1, right? 90 into 1 means it is an odd multiple. That means the function will change. So let's check with 90 minus theta. Sin changes to cos theta. Cos changes to sin theta. Tan changes to cot theta. Sin cos, I told you, no, whenever you see the odd multiple, the function changes from sin to cos, tan to cot, secant to cosecant, in both the ways, right? So sin changes to cos, cos changes to sin, tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan, and secant changes to cosecant theta, cosecant changes to secant theta, cosecant changes to secant theta. And remember, what about the signs of this particular thing? 90 minus theta lies in the first quadrant, right? So all trigonometric ratios will take positive value. So I am not keeping here any minus over here. First thing what you have to see, sin 90 minus theta. The first point you should carry, like it should be there in the brain. About the first point, you need to check whether it is odd multiple or even multiple. If it is an odd multiple, the function will change. Odd multiple, function will change. So again, this is also odd multiple, right? 90 plus theta. Sin 90 plus theta. Odd multiple, right? 90 into 1. This can be written as 90 into 1. Again the function changes to cos. This will changes to sine and cot, secant, right? Cosecant, tan. Both are same. Both are same. But there will be a small variation between first column and second column. What is that difference? 90 minus theta means the angle which will be lesser than 90. Which will be less than 90. And what is 90 plus theta? The angle will be greater than 90. Greater than 90 means 90 plus theta will be obviously lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, except sine and cosecant theta, rest of 4 trigonometric ratios will take a negative sign. I told you, no, if you are, why it is negative sign, you just watch the previous videos and then only you have to visit my video, whatever I am teaching now. Okay, sine and cosec, I repeat, sine and cosec are only all silver teacups. Do you remember? I told you the shortcut for this. All silver teacups. S represents sine and reciprocal function of sine is cosecant theta. Reciprocal function of sine is cosecant theta. Except this, both rest of 4 trigonometric ratios will become negative in the second quadrant. So, sine, if it is sine 90 plus theta is positive cos theta. And cosecant 90 plus theta is positive secant theta. Rest of all will becomes negative. Correct? Sine 90 plus theta, cos theta. Cos 90 plus theta is minus sine theta. In the last time I have derived, you know, see, cos 90 plus theta is minus sine theta. From the concept also you can derive. But after explanation of this shortcut, see how much easily you got this. First, I repeat again, first you need to check about whether it is an odd function or even function. Odd function, function will change. Even function, function does not change. My first point. Second point, in which quadrant it lies. Theta lies in which quadrant. Right. So based on that you need to answer. Let's check with the third one. First point, what you have to check? 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta means first you need to check about what point. 180 is an even multiple of 90 or odd multiple of 90? Answer to me. 90 twos are. 180 can be written as 90 times of 2. 2 is an even number. Even number means function will change or function will does not change. It will not change. Odd function, function changes. Even function, function does not change. Right. Sine 180 minus theta, it is an even function, function will not change. So I write as it is, sine will be as it is, cos will be there as cos, tan as it is, correct? So cosecant as it is, secant as it is, and cot as it is. Function will not change in the even multiple. Sine 180 minus theta. Now what you have to see? First point is done. What is my second point? 180 minus theta lies in which quadrant? That point you have to check out. 180 minus theta lies in the second quadrant. Correct? 180 minus theta lies in the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, I told you just now, only sine and cosec are taking positive values. Rest of all values will be negative. Right? So what it will become? Sine positive and cosecant 180 minus theta is also positive. Rest of all values will become negative. Rest of all values will become negative. Understood? This is my third particular column. Similarly, again, now let's get back to the fourth column. Again, it is 180 plus theta. Whenever you will see 180, it is an even multiple of 90. As usual, function will not change. I will write as it is. Sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot. Cosecant, secant, cot. But first point is so done. Now which point I need to check again? In the second, 180 plus theta is greater than 180. Greater than 180 means come back to here. Greater than 180 means it will lies in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, tan and reciprocal function of tan is cot. Tan and cot will only take the positive values. Rest of all 4 trigonometric ratios will be negative. Clear? First point, 180. You need to check. 180 is an even multiple of 90. That means the function does not change. This is my first point. Coming back to second point. Second point, in the third quadrant, 180 is greater than theta. Theta is greater than 180 degree. That means theta lies in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, except tan and cot, rest of all trigonometric ratios will become negative. So I'll keep that. Except tan and cot. Tan and cot. Rest of all will become negative. Understood? Now, let's get back to 270. What is 270 minus theta? Let's check. 270 is which number? 270 can be written as 90 times of 3. 90 times of 3. 3 is an, as usual, odd number. Odd function. Function will change. Correct? Function will changes. If function changes, sign changes to. If it is an odd number, function changes to sine 2 cos, tan 2 cot, secant theta to cosecant theta. Secant theta to cosecant theta. Understood? So I will write here. Right. Function changes to sine 2 cos, cos to sine. Right. Tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan. Correct? Yes. Cosecant changes to secant theta, secant changes to cosecant theta. Correct? First part is done. Odd function, I have changed my functions. Next, what you have to see, 270 minus theta is lies in which particular quadrant? That is my second point. 270 minus theta means theta which will be less than 270. Less than 270 will be in the third quadrant. In third quadrant as it is, tan and cot will become positive. So, rest of all will become negative. Tan and cot will become positive, rest of all negative. 4. Understood? Next part. Next is about 270 plus theta. As usual, function will change because this is an odd multiple. Right? So, cos theta, sin theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, tan theta. Function changes because this is an odd multiple. Clear? Next point what you have to check? 270 plus theta is lies in which particular quadrant? Theta is greater than 270 here. Greater than 270. Greater than 270 means theta lies in the fourth quadrant. Theta lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, what are the trigonometric ratios will take positive? Cos theta and secant theta. Cos theta and secant theta will become positive values in the fourth quadrant. Rest of all will become negative. Rest of all will become negative. So what it will become? Tell me. What it will become? In fourth quadrant, what it will become? Cos and secant will become positive. So this is becoming negative. Cos is positive. I have kept. Next, secant is becoming cos and secant will become positive. Rest of all will become negative. Tan become negative. Cosecant become negative. Cot becomes negative. Understood? And in the last two, both 360 degree. 360 degree is 90 multiple with 4. 90 multiple with 4. 4 is an odd number or even number? As usual, it is an even number. Correct? It is an even number. Even number means function does not change. I told you, no? Odd number, function changes. Even multiple, function does not change. It will be remain as it is. So, as usual, the function will remain as it is. In both the cases, right? Sin, sin. Cos, cos. Tan, tan. You also need to fill the table along with me. Cosec theta, cosec theta. Secant theta, secant theta. Cot theta, cot theta. The function does not change in both the ways because 360, right? Now, my second point is, you need to check 360 minus theta is my particular angle here. 360 minus theta is there in which quadrant? That is the thing you have to check, right? 360 minus theta is there in which particular quadrant? So let's check. 360 minus theta is there in fourth quadrant. Means theta is less than 360 degree. Correct. Theta is less than 360. Fourth quadrant. Again as usual, cos and secant will become positive. Rest of all will become negative. Correct? Understood. And what is this 360 plus theta lies in the first quadrant. Means the angle which is greater than 360. Again up to here one revolution is completed. Right? So again it is starting the second cycle. Second cycle means it lies in the first quadrant. In first quadrant every trigonometric ratios are positive. All, right? All trigonometric ratios are positive like the first case. So this is the concept of allied angles in the trigonometry. I kindly request you to have a glimpse of this table. I told you the trick how to remember what is the definition of allied angle. I will recall once again. Whenever, see, these are the allied angles, right? I have explained you the concept of allied angles. Whenever you take any two angles from the allied angles, the result, if you perform the operation either difference or addition, you should get either result is 0 or integral multiple of 90. What are such type of angles? Tell me. What are such type of angles? 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Right? These are the allied angles and I have even shown you, right? Yes. So now I am telling you what is the values of sine, cos, tan, secant, cosecant, cot at particular allied angles. What is the values will take place. So I have explained you very well, right? So remember 3 points. Whenever odd function of 90 occurs, the function will change. How it changes? Sine to cos, tan to cot, secant to cosecant. It happens in vice versa, both the ways. Next, if the function is having even multiple of 90, the function does not change. I explained even about the concept. If you want to read in the concept level, that is fine. If you want to know the shortcut, this is my shortcut. And next point is you need to know where that particular angle lies in the circle. Based on that, you need to keep the symbols. So this was about my concept about the angles of trigonometry. In the next class, I will come with worksheet problems. Meanwhile, I ask you to revise the worksheet and try the problems on your own. Chalo, until and unless, bye. Thank you.